next step on our to-do list is setting up your email marketing funnels. Now, let me tell you right away, I know how this can be very overwhelming, and especially when so many to-dos come your way at the same time. But I want to just clarify that, especially when it comes to email marketing, make sure to give yourself enough time to go through this process step by step. You don't need to sit down in one evening to do all of this, okay? You can do it step by step, and it will take you some time to eventually have all of these elements in place and have them in place in a way that truly works for you. So leave that overwhelm behind, just get into it step by step, start with the first thing you have to do and move on from there. Now, before we move forward, let me also clarify what the funnel means here. When we're talking about funnels, we're usually focusing on specific steps your audience is going to be taking to get to that final product of yours. So funnel literally just includes every element from seeing the first sales page to email opt-in to thank you page, emails that follow, and everything else. And that's exactly what we're going to go through here now. Now you have set up your evergreen content to do the work for you. It's attracting the leads. Now what's next? When your audience sees your blog posts, when they land on your pages, what it is that actually captures them into your universe, and that is email marketing. That is the key element to actually generating passive sales or enrolling interested leads in your offers. Yes, sometimes someone might see a sales page and buy right away. That is also a possibility. However, email marketing is there to make sure that even if the person doesn't want to buy or they haven't seen the offer just yet, as long as they're interested in what it is that you're talking about, they can enroll and be a part of your online world. So email marketing is the part of the system that can do the job for you while you're sleeping or sipping margaritas on the beach. This is where that passive income part comes in, because email marketing does the selling part for you. Now we have here 3 base elements of your email marketing plan, of your funnel. And again, I just want to circle back to what I mentioned earlier. You don't have to do this all right away. Do it step by step. You're not required to have all the possible emails and all the possible everything out there just to start, enrolling those leads. Start step by step. Do the simplest thing for now. And then as you work on more emails, as you work on more sequences, as you work on more setups, all of that will be making more and more sense, and you will also be evaluating along the way what your audience is responding to the most, and so you can make the changes accordingly based on that. So here are the base elements of your email funnel. First of all, we have a freebie, a valuable free offer that gets your audience into your universe and provides them a quick win or an easy solution or guidance to follow. So your freebie should always be focused on a simple solution that they can implement right now, something that they can take away and actually use. You don't want to overwhelm your audience with your freebies. You don't want to make them sit down for like an hour just to get through that. And yes, sometimes it makes sense that your freebies are slightly longer or take more time, but your freebies don't have to per se be very excessive or very long to do the work. And while we're on this, I also want to mention these days there's a lot of discussion in the online world where people are against the idea of giving anything for free anymore. It's like that feeling of, okay, I'm done with like trying for free or like, investing my time for free, getting nothing in return. But a freebie is a part of your funnel, and ultimately the numbers of people who will end up buying something from you are high, and freebies still are one of the most successful ways to enroll interested leads in your offers, in your funnels. I would definitely give freebies a chance before you dismiss this idea. I have had great success with them. My clients always have great success with them, and really, even though there are people using other strategies as well and standing against the idea of giving anything away for free, ultimately it is a part of your promotional plan, right? And that's where the rest of the funnel elements come in. So the next step, you have your thank you page, and you can use your thank you page after the freebie enrollment in many different ways. But this is that initial chance for your audience to actually buy something, enroll in that next level offer. It can be a complimentary low price offer or a special invitation for a more high-end product. There are several different options to go for. And last but not least, so they have enrolled in your freebie, they have seen the thank you page, now they are on your mailing list. And this is where the welcome sequence comes in. And again, when it comes to emails, even when I started my business, like when I started actively creating emails myself, started building my list, I was reading a lot, and it was like around 2015. I was reading a lot about how nobody's reading emails anymore. Email marketing is old news. It's so outdated. There are so many better strategies. But through these 10 years, email marketing has been one of the key money makers in my business. And I know so many highly successful businesses. I have worked on so many highly successful products with my clients that have been sold mostly through email marketing. Email marketing is well enrolling. Please don't dismiss the whole concept of email marketing just because somebody maybe said it's outdated. And even if you yourself don't really check your email all that much, know that people still open their emails. They open their emails at work, they open their emails at home, on their phones. It's the best, easiest way to actually reach somebody because they are way more likely to see your message in the email than they are on social media. So that email welcome sequence is your chance to sell to those who didn't enroll in the offer on the thank you page, and you can also nourish those who did and build trust before selling that next level offer. Your welcome email sequence definitely can have many different variations, but the base usually is 3 to 5 email long sequence. Now, when it comes to freebies, an important aspect of creating a successful freebie is actually talking about it, actually putting it out there. And again, we will be talking about the actual way of getting those leads passively into your freebies as well in the Pinterest section. But this also applies for example, having an opt-in form for the freebie on your blog post. Like in the post amongst the text, there's going to be an opt-in, or as a checkout on your website. You will also have a separate page where you will be driving new leads, for example, from Pinterest or social media or SEO like Google searches and so on. So you will have that separate page as well, but you also want the rest of your website to be aligned with that freebie. You want to make sure that you're making other relevant references. For example, if somebody is reading your blog post and you're mentioning the freebie, make sure to add the link where they can actually join that freebie as well, right? And this also applies for social media. So even though we're focusing on generating passive leads, when you are on social media and you're thinking about your social media plan and what to talk about, don't talk only about your paid offers. Make sure to also promote your freebies so you can attract more people into your mailing list. So first step into all of this is to consider how you can create amazing freebie. And honestly, it shouldn't be a matter of like overthinking it too hard, because you might end up creating more freebies and it's just a process of exploring what resonates the most for your audience. But the first thing to keep in mind is that your free offer should be speaking directly to the current needs of your ideal audience. So you are focusing on those people that you want to attract, what it is that you can help them with. What type of quick wins or a simple solution or an aha moment that you can provide that they can use right now. Don't make your free offers too long or too confusing. Don't require for them to go through many different steps to actually see any results. The purpose of your free offer is for them to enroll in it, get excited, actually see that you're providing value, that you're providing supportive information, and that will inspire further action. That will let them know, yes, what you are providing, the guidance you are sharing actually brought me results, so I'm ready to enroll in that next level offer. You proved to me that even with a free offer, I can get the results from you, so I'm ready to invest. As for the variations of freebie, you can consider things like masterclasses or video guides. You can also consider mini challenges. And these mini challenges can also be, for example, email-based, like a 3-day mini challenge where every day they are getting some kind of a special task or something that they can go through quickly that will bring them closer to their goal. You can also provide things like in-depth checklists, all kinds of prompts that they can work with, and so many other ideas. It'll really depend on your niche and what makes the most sense for your ideal audience. And yes, as I mentioned earlier, it can take you more than one freebie to truly get to the place where you have created a free offer that really resonates with your audience. But also, as you create new free offers, you can always keep them rotating and you don't have to specifically stick to just one of them. Next up, once you have your freebie done, we are thinking about that thank you page. How will the thank you page look like? Your thank you page can definitely be a great space to get your hot leads into your paid offers. So someone who has already enrolled in your free offer, they are ready to take action. They're interested in the topic. They have showed you, yes, this is something I'm curious about. This is something I'm learning about. They are already in that motion, and that's why thank you page is a great way to further capture that interest. Your task is now to provide a relevant and exciting offer that they can't resist. Ideally, if that works for your digital offer suite, you want to think about something in terms of like 90% off for a specific template, or a $21 masterclass, something that is still very accessible, that provides insane level of value and that will help them to implement the knowledge that they have learned in your free offer. So for example, if I have a freebie about how to use Pinterest, like a checklist to get started with Pinterest, the next step I can do and sell is, for example, a package of Pinterest templates. So the pin templates, for like a special price, I will give like 100 templates, right? I know that they're interested in learning how to be more present on Pinterest. I know they are taking those first steps, and I'm thinking about what is the logical next thing to offer. Now, here's a quick sample of my own thank you page. And here's something I want to mention for the clarity. So I have several different freebies, and if the freebie includes a video masterclass, so I usually have several masterclasses there. If I have a masterclass, a video I need to provide, this freebie, the thank you page of the freebie, will be a standalone page for that specific freebie with that specific video. So that page will be only for that freebie. But if the freebie is downloadable so they can get it in their email instead, I have just one set thank you page that will work for all of the other freebies. So this just makes the backend management a lot easier. I don't have to create a new thank you page for everything. But this will really depend on your setup, and you can also just have a separate thank you page for all of your freebies. Or if currently you're just thinking about creating that one freebie, obviously you will have just one thank you page, so you don't have to really overthink it as much. I just wanted to mention this, as there are different ways to go. You can have just one thank you page that will work for all of the freebies. All of the freebie thank you pages will be redirected to this one thank you page, or you can create separate ones if that makes sense. So first of all, on top of it, I give the offer that they signed up for, and if it's going to be a video, if there's going to be the video to watch, or if there are any downloadables included, they're going to be up there. And then down below, there's a special offer to enroll in the membership. So membership is the offer that I'm currently providing as the key element, and that is something that I always mention everywhere. For example, if my freebie is specifically focused on a topic that I have a separate course about, I will have that course as the offer on my thank you page. But just circling back to what I mentioned before, the offer will really just depend on you, what it is that you're selling, what it is that you want to draw the attention to. Next up, we have a welcome email sequence. And this is one of those parts where I would suggest you to start it out slowly. So focus on the first 3 emails and then see how each of those emails are resonating with your audience. What are the open rates? See if you might need to change something, if you want to update, if you want to add in more. This is going to be a work in progress that will really depend on the stats that you see. But at the end of the day, the focus currently should be on just getting that base information out there. So your welcome sequence is what your audience will receive after they have enrolled in your freebie. So the first email is like, hey, here is what you enrolled for. This is the access to the video, or this is the access to the, checklist, whatever it is that you have provided. You are letting them know a bit more about yourself, about what it is that you do, and maybe give them that special offer from the thank you page within this email as well. So in case they skip the thank you page, or maybe it didn't load properly, or they just literally just rushed away from it, which can be the case, you want to give them that offer again. So the first email contains all of this key information. As for the other emails, you want to give them a chance to enroll in your next level offer, and you want to tap into those needs of your ideal audience. So again, this will depend on how many different offers you have, and if you have just one, all of these emails will focus on just one offer. But if you had a separate offer for the thank you page, the rest of the emails can be more focused on the next level offer. So for example, if on the thank you page you had something short and quick that they could enroll for low price, now in the emails you can start promoting your course or your group coaching program or anything along these lines. One thing to remember about the email sequence, it's not only about sell, sell, sell. You want to provide value. You want to let them know that you understand where they are coming from, what are the struggles they're dealing with, and you still want to be providing some helpful insights. So it's not only about, hey, here's the offer, buy, or special price, or a discount or something. No, you want to make sure that even if they don't buy and they go through this email sequence, they still get some value. They still get some information that they can work with that might help them in the process that they're going through. And I have also added some templates that you can check out for the welcome email sequence. Not everyone who will purchase your offers will need to be a part of your mailing list. So we're not creating this with the intention for every single person to always go through this whole ordeal and only then buy. There are people who will directly land on your sales pages. There are people who will connect with you on social media and buy. There are people who will receive just one email, or they will, for example, get on the thank you page of your freebie and then they will check out your website and they will see different offers, so they might buy 10. It really depends on how we make our own buying decisions, and this will be highly individual for everyone. So what you want to do, you just want to make sure that by having all of these steps in place, you are helping your audience to make the best decision for themselves. And if they made that decision right away, amazing. But if they needed to go through several emails to actually figure out that this is going to be the offer they need, you want to make sure that those emails are in place. And even if they enroll and they don't buy, it's not a missed cause, okay? Growing a mailing list is one of the best things you can do in your business either way. It's not only about your welcome sequence. Anything else that you can sell later down the road, it can be sold through email marketing. So it's not something that we're focusing only on the welcome sequence. So what it is that you should be doing after that. So you want to make sure that you're showing up for your audience. You want to make sure that as they have enrolled in your mailing list, they actually receive emails from you. That is the whole purpose. You cannot just focus on that welcome sequence. You want to keep going. So I would suggest sending out weekly emails to help them through their challenges, to actually provide more value, give some real life samples, share your personal experiences. All of this is your chance to connect with your audience. The more emails you send, the more emails they read, the more they understand what it is that you do, what it is that you're talking about, what are the things that you believe in. And this is that base for anything else. If you ever launch another product, you will have your mailing list there. They will already know you. They will be more interested in buying. If you want to create a special promo code for your existing offers and give your mailing list like 24-hour special deal, you can do that. You're not just appearing out of nowhere like sudden new email in their mailbox. They have read emails from you. They know you. They have seen your name. They know that they can trust you because you have been regularly showing up there. And if they're still there and they haven't unsubscribed, they are interested. So how to actually write these emails? And this can be probably the most challenging part, because it sounds great to show up up weekly, but at the same time, it seems like so much extra work to consider. So one of the things that I love to do is to use the existing content as the base for my emails or vice versa. So I will either write the email first and then put that email on social media, put that email maybe into blog post, like a longer post from there, or I will take the blog post and then put that into email. And for example, often one post can actually create like 3-4 emails, right? And in email marketing, you want to make sure that you get a bit more personal, so you don't have to overthink the SEO, you don't have to think so much about the keywords. You want to make sure that you bring that brand voice a bit more in there, so you can share more of your own stories or some things that resonate with you, share what you are interested in along with that valuable information as well, which will again just build more of that trust. One thing that I really love to do is to use the emails that I write weekly and put them into sequence as well. So then whoever joins my freebies, they will receive the welcome sequence, and then they will also receive the follow-up sequence. So they will have to go through like my 20 best emails before they start receiving my regular weekly stuff as well. Or I can also do the combination where they receive my weekly stuff, plus they also get that bonus email from me. So they will be receiving 2 emails, because one will be based on the sequence that they're in, and the other one will be the regular email that I send out to everyone. This is not something you must do, but it's just something that I have found to be very helpful for me to stay more consistent. So first of all, you will want to create a freebie that is highly relevant for your audience. Then you want to make sure that your thank you page serves a purpose. You want to set up a special offer. Either they can enroll in some kind of a low priced offer that is really relevant to your freebie, or you can give a special deal for your high-end product. And by the way, something I didn't really talk about as much, usually lower priced offers will do better on the thank you pages than high-end offers, because here they don't know you just yet, so they haven't gone through any email sequences just yet. They haven't met you unless they've been already following you, right? So they might be new in your universe. They might not be as eager to enroll in a high-end product. So you can put the high-end product on a thank you page, but overall success rate might be slightly lower. And then you have to start thinking about that welcome email sequence. Create a sequence that consists of 3 to 5 emails that will promote your next level offer or remind them about that low priced offer on your thank you page. And from here on, you will be showing up weekly in their mailboxes.